Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My voice and my throat is still a little scratchy, but we're gonna work through it. We're gonna be fine. Today I have a magazine flip through that I wanted to do, and there's a specific reason I wanted to do it, because I walked past it and I was like, oh, that would be perfect for a magazine flip through, considering that I just finished filming my Finish It Friday project, which is that tapestry crochet that is the Mario Afghan. Well, this is what I walked past, and I was like, that'd be perfect. That's exactly what that is. So we are going to be looking at, oh, I better get that off there. Someone's address. We are going to be reading Annie's crochet newsletter. So this is a small one. I just saw that and I was like, we have to. And I was trying to figure out if it was double crochets or singles or what it was, but look at that. All right. Ooh. It says coming next issue. Look at those. That dog is adorable. And that set just like almost perfectly matches that little basket I have. And that is so pretty. Is that tapestry crochet too? I don't know. Pooksy, why you gotta choose now to take a bath? All right. We have back to school. It's not just, oh wait, what is... This is September, October 1991. Said it's not just small children who return to school. Lots of men and women take advantage of a continuing education. And with these great crochet patterns, hitting the books has never been so enjoyable. Look at this guy. That is a pretty cool sweater. That is called the Geometric Striped Sweater. This pattern feels like it's gotten, or this book feels like it's gotten wet. Oh, this is a stadium cushion. That's pretty neat. It says materials, rug yarn, a square of thick foam rubber, a darning needle, and an I or H hook. That is really cool. That reminds me of the toilet seat covers. I don't know why, but that's what it reminds me of, toilet seat covers. But I bet it's squishy. Here is a Scottish tam. There's nothing really to read about it. That's okay. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, sorry. Look at that. I don't think I would get into that, but it's cute. She's cute. She has a really... I like her smile. Okay, this is what I saw that I thought was really cool. It says, Bizarre Basics. We've put together several of our favorite quick and easy projects that are guaranteed to be bizarre bestsellers. Turn those scrap materials into terrific money-making quickies. That is adorable. So the only part that's crocheted are what's holding the planters. But still, that is really cute. Hang that in a window with some sun, morning sun, maybe some evening sun. Sorry, I'm trying not to cough on camera. Here's the antique heirloom booties. Here's the little baby booties. What does the bracelet say? Oh, Ashley. That's cute. That spoon, I got my dad for what I meant to say was the spoon. It makes me think that I bought my dad for Father's Day a ring bender from Amazon, and he likes to craft things out of metal, so he'll make statues or different little things out of metal. So he's got a lot of spoons, and he ended up making me and all my sister's spoon rings. Holy cow. Where'd that come from? I have not noticed that. I need to start coloring my hair. I'm gonna be old before my time. Anyway, that spoon made me think of my dad made rings for us. Okay. Double-edged socks. These are cute. Chicken and rooster pot holders. So this is tapestry. Yeah, you just follow the graph. And you make little chicken and rooster. See, like, how easy would that be? Oh, is this single crochets? Yeah, these are single crochets. This is cute. Double duty hat. Oh, it's a hat that goes... Oh, okay. You can use it for the top of a crock pot, or you can use it as a little magnet or a little pin cushion. It's cute. That is adorable. Oh, this is not... I love this. This is so cute. This is fashion doll outfit. Pretty pineapples. Ask any crocheters what their favorite pattern is, and chances are it will be a pineapple. That's mine. So we've put together some terrific pineapple designs in this special section for you. Look at that. Isn't that cute? It's trying to focus on me. All right, now we have a napkin ring, a little pineapple napkin ring. Pineapple surprise doily. I can't help but think this looks like it needs to be like stretched. Like a steam block. Look at all of the bread. Okay. Now we have Pineapple Delight baby dress. Aw. I don't see a dress, actually. Maybe I can see it in the camera. Okay, so I think this is the skirt portion. It's like a drawstring waist. Here's like the bodice. Here's an arm, and then here's an arm. That is neat. It says baby yarn. And then steel crochet hook sizes. A number 1 and a number 2. With baby yarn. Interesting. Okay. Anyway. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Right? We have the Collie Afghan pet set. Animals bring so much to our lives, so we put together this section in their honor. Included are the beautiful Collie Afghan multi-pattern dog sweater and a whimsical cat rug, all to honor our favorite pets. I want to see. Yes, look at that. That's the graph for the Collie. And it is made out of single crochets. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 different colors. Oh, look at that. It's so cute. I love that. Oh, here's a little... Pardon me. Here's the little dog sweater. I love him. This dog is cute. Oh, look at this. It's a cat rug. And it's got a little kitten. I love cats. Okay. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions from Off the Hook answers to your crochet questions. Problems. Sorry, it doesn't say questions, it says problems. So I'm going to read these. Just, you know, it's still a short video. It says, question number 1. What is the difference in beginner, intermediate, and advanced patterns? Answer. Following is a general definition of crochet levels to help with the selection of patterns labeled according to their degree of difficulty. The beginner crocheter only needs to know the basic stitches. The intermediate is able to work more difficult pattern stitches and procedures such as color changes and working from graphs. The advanced is challenged and inspired by complex patterns and can successfully accomplish even difficult procedures with confidence. I don't know if I'm advanced. I don't think I'm advanced. Not yet. Okay, question number 2. Do you have any hints on how to prepare for a new needlecraft project? Answer. Make it a habit to read through the instructions before starting a pattern. I 100% agree with that. There are often special instructions given that are necessary to work the project. Take a few minutes before beginning to make sure you have all the materials and supplies which have been listed. Buy a little extra of needed materials such as yarn or ribbon to ensure that you will have enough. Make sure that dye lots and colors match for an item that is supposed to be one color. I do not buy more than one skein of yarn unless they have the same dye lots. That is so aggravating to me. Have on hand good sharp scissors, crochet hooks, tapestry needles, and other basic craft supplies. You should have paper and pencil for keeping track of rows and rounds, and bobby pins or stitch markers. Now you are ready to begin your project with a feeling of confidence. My cat's down here. If you guys can hear her, she'll start squeaking in a minute. Pukesy. Question number 3. What can I use as a substitute for patterns that call for rug yarn? Ooh, this is a good question. This is answer. Hold 4 strands of 2-ply sport yarn or 2 strands of worsted weight together, or a combination using the number of strands needed to equal the rug yarn thickness. Experiment with hook sizes until you obtain the gauge called for in your pattern. If you use just worsted weight or just sports yarn, it should look as if you used 1 strand. Be careful to use the same dye lot, or you can obtain a tweed effect by using 2 strands of the same color. Wow, I didn't know that. The next question. I love to make dolls, but don't always want the same face on each doll. How can I come up with new ideas for faces? Answer. The face of a doll is probably its most noticed feature. One idea is to cut a piece of tissue paper the same size and shape as the finished face after stuffing. With a pencil, experiment with facial features until you draw one you really like. Keep it as excuse me. Keep it as simple as possible. Pin this to the finished face and embroider right through the tissue paper. When finished, just pull the paper off. I've never done that, but I like the idea of drawing the face first. I like that idea. I don't know if you could do that. I don't know if I would. Just because I do so much, like when I put a face on my dolls, the amigurumi dolls that I make, I do so much, like smashing the doll's face and getting that needle just where I want it to go that tissue paper would never work. But drawing it out on paper and then drawing it on the doll with a pencil, and then you can just erase it later, like on the yarn, draw on the yarn, and then you can erase it. That's a good idea. I am so sorry. That just came out of nowhere. Okay, last question. What is the difference between joined rounds and continuous rounds? Answer. Most patterns for joined rounds will tell you to join with the slip stitch in the first stitch, then begin your next round. Joined rounds work well when changing colors for a striped design. You will have a joining seam, which is nice for special effects. Continuous rounds are not joined or turned. You work in each stitch around in a continuous spiral, which eliminates seams and gives an even finish to your piece. You will need to mark the first stitch of each round and count stitches carefully. Continuous rounds are usually used for dolls, hats, stuffed animals, and such. And that is the end of that one. I just think that is so cool. If I could come up with a kitty. Oh! Alright. That is it. I have a rocking chair that looks just like that. I think. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't so you don't miss what's next. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. I'm going to get out of here and get something to drink. Bye.